Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna just talk about how I passed my A plus exam. Since I thought I should maybe make a follow-up video on how I even did it in case anybody wants to know. Because my last video I didn't really go into much detail on how I really passed necessarily. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over my strategy here, so you guys feel free to follow along. All right, so the way I studied for my A plus, I passed my A plus roughly 3 weeks slash kind of 2 weeks because a lot of the days I actually didn't really study, but I passed my exam in 3 weeks. Both exams, since CompTIA is made of two exams. We have the Core 1 and the Core 2. Disclaimer, the Core 2 was a lot easier than the Core 1. Core 1 is very vocabulary heavy, memorization heavy, port heavy. While the second exam is a lot more conceptual. Like, you don't really need to memorize a lot. You just need to know how systems work for Core 2. So that one was a lot easier, and I've seen on Reddit that a lot of people agree. So my strategy going into the both of the exams, I do the same strategy for both, right? First thing is to use Professor Mess on YouTube. You watch his entire course and you take notes. For me, I personally recommend watching, since he goes fairly slow and the main thing you want to look at is his slide notes, not necessarily what he's talking about, although him talking does help expand on some concepts and stuff, is to watch it on like 1.7 times speed is personally what I did. Maybe watch on 1.5, 1.2, what just make sure it's sped up, because he does talk fairly slowly and you don't want to waste all your time just trying to get these notes. And so what I do is just watch Professor Messer do his entire course on Core 1 and then do Core 2 on YouTube. So for me, I have Obsidian and this is my note-taking app. So I'll watch Professor Messer and I'll go through and I take a bunch of notes on what he's talking about. And it's very structured and very good, and it follows the CompTIA outlines. Very helpful. After you're done reviewing, taking notes and learning from Professor Messer, you want to do practice exams. I recommend buying Jason Dion's practice exam course on Udemy. For me, I go to a university, WGU, studying cybersecurity, so I actually get that for free. But I definitely recommend using those practice exams. Those practice exams are wordy, but it's very helpful because it prepares you a lot for the exam. For me, I was getting roughly 75 to 79%. I never got above 80% on the Jason Dion exams, but I passed the CompTIA, both the CompTIA exams, with flying colors. So as long as you're getting around that range, you'll be good. Like 75, 70, up 75 plus, and you'll be good for the exam. So after you complete each practice exam, personally I did 3 out of the 6 practice exams. You want to go back and you want to review what you got wrong and how you got it wrong. You want to fill in those gaps, put them in your notes, and restudy those. If you do that strategy for all 3 plus practice exams that you do from Jason Dion, you will be set. And expect your first practice exam from Jason Dion to maybe be like roughly 65%. You want to try and study until you get 75% plus on those exams, and then you're good. This is a very simple strategy, but it works flawlessly. So all you want to do is do Professor Messer, then do Jason Dion exams, and then review those Jason Dion exams, implement them into your notes, study those again, and any concepts you were still struggling with, you're like, I really just don't understand this, just go ahead and go watch a Professor Messer video on it. I don't try to memorize everything. Like, you do not need to memorize everything. Ask ChatGPT to give you an outline of things you should memorize, like port numbers, and the acronyms. You don't need to memorize a definition word by word or anything. That's just a waste of time. One thing I forgot to say that's fairly important is, please don't focus on things you already know. What a waste of time. Just, if you know it, just review it later. Okay? Some stuff you don't know, that's what you want to study at the moment. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video helped at least a little bit. I just want to provide my input at least. Next video will probably be about my Network Plus, which I am currently studying for. I'll probably get it by this weekend. Today is March 18th, so I'll probably have it by this weekend.